makes investing cool. Where is your money going? Do you have any idea?
Why go beyond college students right now?
Hustle, work 7 days a week, like a crash course into how to build business and how to move fast. People love Spotify. Monetizing the college students community is very difficult.
What is this brand doing specifically to make sure that they are giving me a better or comparable or a safer return?
Us helping, let's say, 100 million users.
What do you think is the secret sauce there?
We were at the right place at the right time.
Keep the flow to you times, please. Yes.
Monetize this community. One confidence we had was we know what's wrong with the banking system.
How does this get regulated from a SEBI perspective? Well, nobody gets anywhere without a little naivety. You guys do any competitive research before you actually hired someone?
No.
My guest today is Anandu Nair, co-founder of Dive Money, and his path is anything but typical. A design graduate from Kerala who became the first hire at a startup, then turned a late-night chat with two broke friends into a fintech company. Since then, Dive has grown from expense tracking into peer-to-peer lending, digital gold and mutual fund baskets, built a thriving college community, and is now expanding into an exciting new B2B play. All while on a mission to make investing feel as easy as a Spotify playlist. This is a story of naivety, hustle, and relentless evolution. Let's dive in. Let's start with Dive Money. I was on the website and I saw some interesting things that you're doing for college students. I'd love to know more about that.
First of all, thank you so much, Neha, for the invite. Very happy to be here. At the time of my college itself, I always been thinking about, hey, I need to build something. Right? But I had no idea what and when. Did my college and schooling, all of those from Kerala itself. I did a design degree from NIFT, National Institute of Fashion Technology, which I think it's quite unusual for a fintech founder I know. I went and joined a UI UX design strategy firm out of college.
Okay.
There, actually, I worked with a lot of companies from different sectors and different levels. It was like a crash course into how to build business and how to move fast. I just worked there for 1 year.
Okay.
It was a great experience. Worked with a lot of clients, and I would basically hustle. My whole thought process was, hey, I want to make a name. Something new. I'm right out of my college. I want to hustle, work 7 days a week, and I was in Goa, so I was trying to manage both.
Okay.
Have fun while also make a name. So I worked there for a year, built a portfolio. Then I joined a very early stage startup. Right. So the startup was building in the cybersecurity space.
Okay.
I was literally the first hire they ever made. Okay. So I was working with the founders a very early stage. I basically wore all hats possible, from the product to design to managing the tech team, coordinating with them. I was literally in every room. Right. So it was basically a very transformative experience, to wear multiple hats. So me sitting in a Google Meet and taking that company to enterprises, being the first hire.
Yeah.
Right. So that was a great experience. But that also led me to the thought, hey, if I can actually join as a first hire and then build things, then I can even build my own company, which I've been thinking for long from college.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I must have been very naive to think like that. But looking back,
nobody gets anywhere without a little naivety. So I think that's good on you.
But looking back, I think that was a great decision. That naivety, like you said, has helped me. I jumped right into it. So three of us, three friends, we were in Pune at that time. One fine day, we were sitting and chatting in my flat. And one friend brought up saying that, hey, let's build something. And now that you have the confidence, why don't we all sit and discuss?
Okay.
So then we got into discussion, and then the initial thought which got to us was like, hey, we all go broke by the end of the month. Where is your money going? Do you have any idea? I'm like, no. So the first version of Dive was an expense management app.
Okay.
Where three of us sit together, and we thought we'll get the data from SMS, everyone whose people are spending, and then make that. We went again out of our naivety. We immediately went and hired a dev firm to build this.
Things were done before you actually hired a developer.
Sorry?
Did you guys do any competitive research before you actually hired someone?
No. We did very basic, not in depth. There were some of the companies like Spendy and Spencer was doing that, but nothing big. But again, we were in our early 20s. I was 24. All of us were 24, 25.
All right.
It was right out of curiosity and confidence and naivety. We jumped right in. We three had design and strategy background. We three worked with banks, and we three started worked in the same company in Goa.
Okay.
We designed ourselves. One confidence we had was we know what's wrong with the banking system, what shouldn't be done. So we kind of created it like that. We hired a dev studio to kind of build that. But while we were building out, that's when we started doing in-depth research. While we start realizing that the money is going from the bank, we started speaking with a lot of senior officials in the banking space. And then we realized that even before AI was becoming a thing, we had the AI in the pitch deck at that time.
Okay.
Right. So we are all thinking of creating an AI-based assistant which will predict your spends and all these things. But this was 4 years back.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
22.
After that, from there, once we understood this is not our cup of tea, we never use that. We realized that market is whatever we've been thinking. The market is way early for us to build that. And this is not actually the biggest problem. The biggest problem is investments. Okay. Because all three of us, one of us were doing good in investments. She used to track her money and all and make investment. The both of us, other two people, we had no idea. We never invest.
Okay.
So she has always been pushing me and my friend to end of do the investment, create the demat account and everything. But we were not doing that till then. And then she pushed me so hard that I made a demat account in Zerodha. And tried investments, and I realized it's so much gratifying, right? I invest a small amount and to my luck and whatever, it worked. I was getting good returns. I'm like, oh, things like this also exist, right? I never thought about it.
Making money, right? It's the simplest way to make money if you do it well. So yes, of course.
I grew up from Kerala, right? So it's a very small town, and both my parents, they never invested in stocks or mutual funds. So I got hooked immediately. I saw that.
Yeah.
So we paused for a bit. We thought, let's study more about the investing market. We realized that investing is a bigger problem than expense management, especially for college students. They start investments early, very small amount that actually compounds.
Yeah.
Right. With that, then we did more research of who are in the space in the investment side. We realized it's a very competitive market. It's filled with players. What new we can do. So with that thought, we started Dive. Initially, we started with investing in an instrument called P2P lending. It was, I think, around 2024. The product gained popularity. I mean, at that time, P2P lending, how it worked is you get 12% of interest. Even if the market goes up or down, it's a debt instrument, you get 12% interest.
And is it actually peer-to-peer lending? How does this get regulated from a SEBI perspective?
It was not really well regulated at that time. That was the catch, right? They had the certifications and all. And this company who was doing that had zero defaults over last 5-10 years. So at that time, this sector was really booming. And we were at the right place at the right time to launch that. So within a month, we reached almost 40 to 50,000 downloads and active users. We were very happy because some first product we launched out of our naivety is actually doing well. Right? And things were going well, but one fine day, RBI said that they're banning peer-to-peer lending. I think early 2025.
Okay.
The partner said that they have to shut down because of these regulations. So we had to shut that down. The immediate jump which we could have made was the finest metal, gold. Everyone loved to invest in gold. Then we moved to gold, and things have been growing from there. People can invest in gold and starting with small amounts, and that actually worked as the starting point for college students because they want to make their investment as less as 100 rupees. And gold supported that.
So you can buy an ETF and just, okay.
Yeah, this is not ETF, this is digital gold.
Oh, okay. All right.
While it was slowly taking off, we always wanted to, where I made my first investment and saw my good bucks as stocks and mutual funds. So I thought, hey, now next is the right time for mutual funds, to launch mutual funds. Let's say if Neha is coming to the platform, Neha wants to grow, let's say, buy or go for a vacation, you can choose a specific fund basket which is aligning with your risk profile. We have to do a risk profile first. Or if you want to invest in Fintech companies only in India, like a theme basket, you can go for that. Basically choose one of those and make the investment. That's what.
Okay.
So that we launched a couple of months back. Right. So these are the two products currently in Dive, which users are using, investing, and we are slowly growing. Now, coming back to the college thing, right? While we were building this, we thought, let's create a college community. And where, we can get students to come in and then, we'll motivate them to invest, create a community as such. Then put down ads on college students to kind of come and invest. We will teach you why investing is important. Like, it started with as a boring initiative, teach about investments, really. And I don't know who does that, but yeah, people do. And we also did. So students came, people want to learn about investment. We did some seminars and all, but it exploded faster than what we thought. But more and more people came, and then we thought, hey, how we can actually maybe monetize this community and in the same time add value to them. There was around 100 students were there from the likes of IITs, IIMs, big colleges, VITs, and a lot of students. So we asked them, what can we do for you? A few of them suggested that, hey, can we work in Dive? Right? How can we work with Dive and all? We'll filter you. We'll give you a few tasks. It can be about anything around Dive. It can be on the marketing side. It can be on the tech side. We will filter you. We will teach you. But as a part of this, you have to onboard more and more investors. While you are in this thing, you have to bring your friends. You have to bring your family. You have to build your own networks. It comes with a set of tasks while we build you, and possibly you get a job in Dive or our networking companies, whichever, we possible will place you. So it started like that, and is again exploded. A lot of colleges, a lot of students came in, and it come to a situation that we can't kind of manage with our limited team. So we had to pause that for a bit, and we trained few students. Some of them, then one person joined IIM for masters. A couple of other got placed through us, and some other got placed with the portfolio which they made with us. They took it to the companies and got placed, did lengthier internships. So yeah, we monetize through them bringing in more and more investors, and all the work they do. Basically, I remember in 1 month they earned almost 50,000 rupees.
Wow, that's nice. That's very nice.
Right. So they were very happy, and I think one of the students came to us and said, hey, we are bringing in investors. Now what we are essentially doing is you're giving us the money, and then we are investing that in Dive.
Oh wow, that's even better. That works better.
Even better. Then we were thinking that so you are saying that we are giving you money, you're investing in Dive, then why don't we just invest and give you?
Yeah.
Why don't we just give you investments? They're like, we're fine with that.
But then how are you using your capital to kind of give them the investments? Or is it the money that's already coming into Dive and then they're using that to improve their portfolio?
We did a couple of rounds. We were making revenue. And so that same revenue plus some of the fundraised amount was kind of pushed back into building this community. And these users who are making money, so we were paying them in Dive currency, which was basically, I wouldn't call it Dive currency. It might come across wrong to regulators. So,
but I get what you're doing, though. That's good. That's interesting. Keep the flow to you times, please. Yes.
Right. So we paid them in Dive investments, and they were happy. We are happy. While we were doing all of these things, we found a big gap in the B2B side.
Okay. What is that?
I may not be able to talk about that in detail now.
That's all right. That's absolutely fine. So it's time to move on to the next thing, the next step of the evolution. I get that. But I've been trying to think about what's the through all of these different pivots and going like this and going like that, you've still always been able to pull people towards the brand or towards the product. What do you think is the secret sauce there?
We were very passionate about, starting that and kind of driving that. And all of us, the founders, we were very, very passionate and we were hustling throughout. And for people who join, be it college students or be it the team members we currently have close to 15 people team, most of them in Bangalore. For them, what they always tell us is they don't feel like they're working. They feel like they're hanging out. So works in both ways.
Okay, so a college culture where everybody's also building something very important. I think that's the vibe that's kind of got on well.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, that.
3 founders. How did the 3 of you find each other?
When we started building the expense management idea. 3 of us were together. It was a bit elder to us, like our brother. So he said that he will take a break and will reevaluate later, and so he backed out. So the rest of both of us were driving the entire thing from inception to users to customers. So I was working as the founding team member earlier in the US company which I mentioned. The founder introduced me to someone who is an advisor as well as an investor there. When we were in the second year of building, he came and joined us as a co-founder, part-time partner. He was also advising other companies. He came in as our partner. And he also brought in capital with him, which helped us run a few of the things. So yeah, he has a lot of experience. He has even exited 2 startups before. He is a Fintech veteran. He's from the Fintech background, built and sold company.
So it was like a perfect match in that sense.
Yes, of course. And I worked with him because he was there in the other company also. So we knew our equations match.
We trying to work together.
Yeah. That's so great. Then again, that was fun. I mean, with 3 of us are now currently together. He is based out of US and both of us are based out of Bangalore.
It is a lot of, we tried something and therefore we found something new and then we found this new gap and you're able to, there is a lot of serendipity involved in this venture up until this date. But if you still had to define what happens 5 years down the line, what does that look like?
I think the answer to that will always be us helping, let's say, 100 million users to make the right financial decisions. Right, so it can be college students, it can be early professionals, it can be anyone from Gen Zs to the new Gen Alphas which are coming to the line. Right, so it always has been to kind of help people make a positive impact in their financial journey. We started with investments for college students, and now still we have a growing community of users in Dive Money. With our B2B thing which we are launching, we're making a difference in the investment journey through B2B2C for employees. So.
It's really interesting that you say that. And of course, you had mentioned briefly that there's a B2B venture. So when you connect the dots, it does make sense. But I thought that having the vibe that you've been able to create as a culture in your organization and having seen so much success in college students, wouldn't scale be the way to say, we will make everything that college students need to, become financially successful and independent? Why go beyond college students right now?
See, we thought about that as well, right? So monetizing the college students community is very difficult.
Fair.
Right? So they won't stick. Even if you offer them what they want on a golden platter, when someone else offers something, they will jump. And they may come back, may not come back. We have faced that firsthand. While building the community as well, we found people really happily contributing to us, but someone else also offering something, they jump there. They explore that. If that's working for them, they may stay there or they may come back. Right? So the potential to make substantial revenue or abundance in revenue was not existent in that business. But the B2B thing, the gap which we have found, again, entire new concept which we are bringing to the market. We have been working with the regulators up and down for the last 6 to 8 months to get a clean chit on this. This has a substantial revenue potential.
And given all of your experiments and all of your, ability to try different things, I'm guessing that you now have enough evidence to say that this is a gap that truly needs to be addressed. Who are you now targeting with as much clarity as you did college students?
Yeah, it's ICPs are startups very stage, like seed startups to Series C startups, basically any company between employees 20 to 500. So the push to corporates may happen after a couple of years only, but our ICP, we are clear, and with this ICP, the revenue potential I said is only and only thinking from this ICP, not even going to the corporates.
And within the D2C space that you are now running, going forward, what do you think would become the most critical way for a company like yours to differentiate themselves when they are going to direct to consumers?
It's a very crowded space, and there are n number of companies, and every now and then I see new companies popping out, right? Because the market is huge, right? Another 10-20 companies comes, the market is still there for all of them to become big.
That is fair, and also because it is fintechs, you will always have people who are not being very regulatorily disciplined. You will have people who just don't have the wherewithal to stand over a long fight. All of that aside, what I'm still saying is, for that market, how do you continue to differentiate yourself from, let's say, a Zerodha or any of the others?
So I will answer that question from two fronts, right? First of all, the awareness which you're saying has been growing massively from how it was before, let's say, 2 years back to how it is today. Big difference. There's a lot of people who are getting more aware. Now they all know that investments are important. I'm not just talking about Tier 1 India, I'm talking about Tier 2 and Tier 3 India as well. Everyone knows about investment. So the awareness, I don't see a problem much as of now. The awareness is increasing day by day. So that is covered. But now coming to the second question, which is your actual question, what we are doing to kind of survive that is, see, our products we have built in a way that Zerodha has or Grow has 100 or 500 or 1,000 mutual funds just listed. Right? Neha as a user or Anandu as a user has to go to the app, then do some research over the internet. Hey, which mutual fund is right, which is performing better, which sector is performing better, and then come and understand and found that mutual fund, see the past performance of that, and then make an investment. Right? So basically, it's still the way you have to study the market and then make the investment. Right? For Zerodha or Grow, I'm saying there are more other startups who are actually solving this like how we are solving with a basket approach or AI-driven approach. So what we have done there is, if Neha is coming to the app, we do a very basic risk profiling to understand your goals and preferences, and then we give you a basket, and the basket will tell you, hey, this is the right mix for you. When this basket is being made by our wealth expert, mutual fund distributors who have been investment specialists who have done this for a long time, having a massive AUM by themselves. They study the market on a daily basis. Even I am a MFD, so I also study the market on a daily basis. So I know which sectors work now, which sectors are going to perform well, and I can see in the past which have done well. So based on that, when we create a basket for you, we know that this is going to work. And if we think that market is going to go down or some of the sectors are not going to perform, we give you the update, say, hey, we think the market is not going to perform, so why don't you rebalance yourself? Basically, you can click one button and then buy the new funds which we think will work and sell yours. Okay. So you don't have to do all the study, you don't have to sell yourself, buy yourself, and then change everything. Everything is done for you.
Given the ease that you're trying to build into how people look at investments, and given the target market that you're currently looking at, it kind of marries together. Although I will still add that I don't think your competitor is actually a Zerodha. I think your competitor is the friendly neighborhood distributor, for the lack of a better term, because the moment these college kids start working, or there is even more seriousness in how they approach their investments and all of that, then it becomes advice. Then it becomes, what is this brand doing specifically to make sure that they are giving me a better or comparable or a safer return than anybody else in the market. So is there a plan to kind of create a fund of yours, have that knowledge leadership going for Dive at some point?
So we are never thinking of creating a fund of ourselves as such. The B2C front, we may acquire the IA investment advisory license. Never thought about that to kind of start a fund. because right now that's the focus is shifted to B2B. There are a lot of things which one thing which we've been thinking for a long time when we even started the first investment product, which we will slowly execute in B2C is, people love Spotify. Everyone knows Spotify, be it tier 2, tier 1, tier 3, everyone knows Spotify. And when you say, hey, you want to buy a portfolio, people think, oh, I'm scared of portfolios. What is portfolio? Right? Portfolio is a term which scare people. So whatever baskets we are giving, we are gonna make it in a way that slowly that your user comes to the app where they answer few questions and they get a playlist. Investment playlist is what we're gonna call it, like Spotify playlist. Spotify has this fun thing which I really admire and love called Spotify Wrap. We will give a dive wrapped which they can share across and makes investing cool. And we will try or we'll strive to make that happen for the modern new age workforce as well as for the users.
I think for a first level conversation, I loved having this conversation with you, Anandu. I was so informative, and I love your energy. It is so positive across all of these different pivots that you've had, and it looks like you're now building to the next big level of growth for Dive Money. And I hope the next time we meet, that's already been achieved, and we're talking about Series A and things like that. So
stay connected, Neha. It was a very fun conversation where two strangers met in an online room and become friends.